Hey, all right. So you should have just gotten done with the last section and made your best knowledgeable guess or answer to where you think I messed up, because I did mess up. All right. And this is the work that I did. And so the best way to figure out where I messed up is to try to solve it yourself the way I did. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and try and solve it again, this time correctly, and I'll tell you exactly where the mess up is. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and I'll give myself red again. Okay. So in the last time I went ahead and distributed first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to distribute and I'm going to have x, and I need to make sure to take the negative, minus 5x minus 5 is greater than 3x plus 2. Let me go ahead and double check the work that I did before. Oh, that's the same. I made sure to distribute that negative. So I have that negative 5. Okay, so that is correct. I'm going to go ahead and do my next step, which was I went ahead and combined like terms. And I have an x and a negative 5x. So I have a negative 4x minus 5 is greater than 3x plus 2. All right, let's go ahead and check the last step. Yep, I have a negative 4x minus 5 is greater than 3x plus 2, so I didn't mess up there. All right, let's go ahead and try this next piece. I have a negative 4x minus 5 greater than 3x plus 2. I need to move my terms to either side. Last time I moved my x terms to the left, so I'm going to do that again. So I have negative 3x, okay? And then I need to, if I'm getting rid of this, I need to go ahead and get rid of my constant on this side and move it to the other side. So this gets rid of inverse operations. Is that the same as what I did on the last sheet? Yes, I added 5. I subtracted 3x. Let's see if I end up with the same result here. I'm going to end up with negative 4x minus 3x. When I subtract from a negative, I add the numbers and keep the sign. So I have negative 7x is greater than 2 plus 5 is 7. All right, so negative 7x is greater than 7. Is that the same as what I got here? Yes. Okay. All right. So then we've got one more step to take here. I have negative 7 divided on both sides, and I end up with x. Now, when I divide by a negative, there's a certain thing I have to do. We talked about this a couple times in the last couple of videos. There's a golden rule. When I divide or multiply by a negative on both sides, I need to flip my sign. So I have x is greater than, now it is, instead of x is greater than negative 1, I have x is less than negative 1. Okay? And here, I did not change my sign. Notice I did not change my sign. So that is where I messed up. I did not flip. Did not flip. Okay? I didn't flip my sign when I was supposed to. So that's where I made the mistake in this problem. You're going to go on for your independent practice, answer the questions that are like this, where all the steps detailed out for you. Again, I recommend solving it out and seeing where the differences are and see if I ended up with the same result or not. Okay? If you have any questions, make sure